Hi traders, this is Taylor from thetradinganalyst.com. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to run through a bunch of charts here. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page and you can sign up for free, enter in your name and your email address, and you'll gain instant access, no payment information required, and you can take advantage of all of the member-only features for free. We have the trade alerts, market education, daily watch lists, live market analysis with screen share and audio during certain times of the day, and we provide a professional and open and honest chat room. It's a great opportunity, and I suggest that you take advantage of it. All right, so we're going to take a look at a few charts. I'm going to start off with the S&P 500. Really simple levels here to play with, okay? We've got 210 as resistance. We've got 208 as support. And if we break either of these levels, we're going to head higher or lower. So a break of 210, we're going to head higher. A break of 208, and we're going to head lower. The levels below 208, very simple levels. 207, that's the next support. As you can see from these candles right here, the lows of these two candles, as well as the highs of these three candles right there, all touching on that 207 level. Nice round numbers to play with. Next level below that is another nice round number. We've got 206 as support. As you can see from the close of this candle, the high of this candle, the high of this candle, and of course a lot of trading in that range from these candles as well. Below that, another nice round number of 204. We've got the open of this candle, the close of this candle, the low of this candle, close, low, close, low. Okay, so you get the point. So those are the near-term levels that I'm seeing. Break one level and you're going to get to the next level, okay? Another thing that we got to note here is we have two candles right here with longer, lower tails, okay? So the lows were bought on each of these days, okay? And then we closed higher today. Even though that's a red candle, we closed higher than the previous day's close, okay? So, and we broke over this little mini downtrend that we had as well. So little mini downtrend, and we're over it as well. So I suspect we're at least going to test the 210 level moving forward. A break over it, we will see what happens. But I suspect that we're going to at least retest that 210 level as we broke over this little mini downtrend line, and we had two lows where we bought the lows over here, okay? But again, remember these levels that I pointed out: 208, 207, 206, and 204. All right, so let's cover the next chart here. Now, something I want to touch on, this is the Apple daily chart. Now, I've been posting this chart for a long time. I've been calling out this downtrend line up here on Apple for quite some time at 112. We came up here, we got rejected, and if you're following the after hours action on Apple, we're all the way down to about 95 right now currently. Yeah, so right now Apple's right at about 96. This is the 1 minute chart, okay? Came down here and tested that about 95 level during the after hours trading. So I have had a short bias for Apple ever since it came up to this downtrend line. If you've been following along, you would know that, okay? But moving forward with Apple, if we get a gap down to this support level, and as you can see, it's about $93 to $94. We look at how many times we touched this level before. okay, in the February lows. All right, so we're gapping right down to this level. Notice we did not gap below this support. Okay, we gapped just above it. So I suspect that we'll get a touch of that support, and we could be looking for a bounce situation. If those lows hold, we can get a bounce. Okay. So why else is that level important? We've got the lows over here, and this was the August quote-unquote crash lows over here. And again, as you can see, we opened up very similar, okay? Very similar. 95 is where it opened up, which is probably around where we're going to open up tomorrow morning. And look what it did. It flashed below this level, and then it had a huge, huge bounce to the upside. Now, I'm not saying that Apple's going to do that, but I'm just saying, you know, these are the kind of situations that we're looking for. Okay, so not only is it important from those candles, but as you can see, a few candles over here touch that level. And if you go back on the weekly chart, we made the high over here in 2012, and then we brushed just over that level over here on the chart as well. So definitely a level to watch out for on Apple for that short-term bounce. Definitely looks like Apple is eventually going to break this 93 level, but just as far as short-term, I think we can play a bounce here and use 93 as a stop. Next, I'm going to look at Amazon here. Now, Amazon here, I'm going to zoom into the chart, and this is the daily chart here. Really easy levels to play with. We've got resistance at 626, and we've got support at 616. Now, if we lose 616, the next level below that is 602. If we break 626, the next level above that is 637. Okay, easy levels. A break of 626, and we're going to head about $11 higher. A break of 616, and we're going to head about $14 lower. Okay, so those levels, as you can see, the 602 support is from the highs of this candle, highs of this candle, highs of this candle, highs of this candle, and then just below that, as you can see right there, as I draw that line across there at about 600, we've got support as well. So 600 to 602, there's some support down there, and those are the levels that I'm seeing on Amazon. Oops. Next, we're going to cover Netflix, and Netflix had a poor earnings reaction right here, and we actually got short on this break below this support right here, and we made some nice money on some weekly puts. We took profits right around the lows of today, right around there at about just below 92 at about 95.75, 91.75 I think is where we sold those puts today. So that was a nice win for our members. So moving forward with this, we can use that 94.20 level as a level of resistance. As you can see, the low of this candle, the open of this candle, the close of this candle. So that is a level right there. And then we broke through it with this candle right there, and that was the short signal. And we have a little mini downtrend line. Don't put a ton of weight on that just because it's only lasted for a few days, and it's not exactly the best angle, but I'm just kind of giving it, drawing it as a frame of reference to use. Okay, but most importantly, that 94.20 level is going to be that resistance level that you can play around with. Next, we're going to cover GoPro. GoPro, we've got a little bit of a channel here. We've got the top of the channel right around 1375, and we've got the bottom of the channel right around 1250 right there. So we can play the lows, we can play the highs until we break in either direction. But right now, As you can see, we've got several candles, especially on the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles that use this bottom side of that channel to bounce off of. So yeah, it can head lower, but you can play the bounces as it's worked each time here. Okay, that's all I got for you today for these stocks. Check back in. Again, if you're not already a member, go ahead and sign up. It's easy. It's as easy as visiting the home page here and entering your name and email address, and that's all you have to do to gain access to all of these exclusive member features. We'll see you over there.